Hello everybody! This week on Svengoolie, he is showing the 1957 movie, The Creature That Changed the World. Whoa, wait a minute, Claudine. You've got the title wrong. It's The Monster That Challenged the World. Okay, back to the video. Now this is another movie that I haven't seen before, so I did a little bit of research, looked at a couple of images, and I decided that I have to make that creature, that worm-like creature that comes up from the sea. And of course, the creature will be played by none other than my monkey, Dr. Z. And you can see Dr. Z, he's still wearing his costume from last week. So for my prop, I'm actually going to reuse part of a costume or prop that I made last year. Coincidentally, Svengoolie showed the 1957 movie, The Black Scorpion, and I made this. This was a little foam clay mask that Dr. Z wore to portray the Black Scorpion. And coincidentally, it looks an awful lot like the worm creature from this movie. So I'm going to reuse it, change it around a little bit. I'm going to change the eyes, make them a little bit bigger, and I'm going to add more of that spit coming off of these front claws. Now for my part, I'm going to play the secretary that works in the lab. I believe her name is Gail McKenzie. Basically, she just kind of wears the same thing throughout the whole movie. It's a tight pencil skirt and just a very simple white short sleeve blouse. You see her in a lot of scenes sitting at her office desk with her telephone, and she has a vintage lamp and a typewriter. So I'm going to try to recreate that whole office area where I will sit to recreate that scene. And I'll have a clipboard, and then I'm also going to set up some lab equipment to replicate the lab that is next to her office area. So that's my plan for what I'm going to do. Hello everybody. Okay, it is Thursday afternoon and I just got home from work and I wanted to make a quick video to show everybody my progress so far in transforming my old prop into my new prop. So this is what I have so far. I worked on this morning at 5 o'clock this morning, got up super early. But this is what I ended up sculpting with the foam clay, which I really like using. It's very lightweight. However, you don't maintain a lot of detail work in it. That's the only downfall, but it dries relatively quickly. It's very lightweight to use. And I think for a newbie like myself, it works really well. So anyway, this is what I have so far. These are actually ping pong balls that I put in. I tried to cut them in half, but I really wasn't able to do it. So I just used the whole thing. But it worked out well because then I was able to build out the eye sockets. And I sculpted in some, like skin wrinkles underneath, and I added 2 more little claws that I saw in the that were in the reference photo. So this is what I have so far. And one other update that I have is in regards to the costume. So this morning when I was thinking about the costume, I was just running into a lot of dilemmas of trying to figure out how to make it out of foam. And I came up with a different idea and I sketched it out on paper, and I actually think that this is going to work out better and it'll be a lot easier for me to do because I really want to focus my time on the head, and I feel like the body is not as important, but I think I can do a good job. So anyway, let me show you what my idea is. This is a very rough draft sketch that I did this morning. So what I want to use to make his body is fabric. So basically my idea is Dr. Z will be inside of this. This will be a fabric tube that I'll sew, and then all of his little appendages will also be made out of fabric. And I'm going to insert wire in each one of them so that I can curve them around or the body. And then also I plan on stuffing them with some fluff or Kleenex or just something to give him some sort of padding. So this is what I'm going to work on today. I haven't quite decided though what color to make him because the movie is in black and white, so he could really be any color. And I did notice that the movie poster shows him being very bright green. However, I've also seen some models that people have made of the creature, and he's brown. So he could be brown, he could be green, he could be black, he could be gray. So I went through my fabric stash, and I took a look at what I have. So I do have some leftover green flannel from a skirt that I made. This was from a bed sheet. And I also have some gray material that kind of has a very nice sheen to it. And then I also have some brown that is also kind of shiny. And I'm thinking that maybe one of the shiny ones might be a good idea because he's going to be coming out of the water. So obviously he's going to look wet. So I'm just going to kind of take a look at all of these fabrics to see how much I have, and then that will determine what color I will paint the head. So that is my plan B for this week's Svengoolie project. Okay, everybody, here he is. I'm so excited. I think he looks great. There's Dr. Z inside of his little costume. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. And you would hardly know that this was the other costume that I made, the Black Scorpion. It looks so different. And I'm so glad that I reused the base and added everything to it and changed it up. So this is the costume that I made. I worked on this after work, sewing all of these little claws on the side, all of his little feelers. And then I've got him very securely inside this little bag that I sewed for him. But yeah, I'm super happy. Ooh, look at all that. Look at all the gooey stuff hanging from his little claws. I think this is going to be a super fun Svengoolie Saturday.